Welcome to Reselling the Real Life episode number 25, and I have a very anxious kitty who wants to say hi. Yes. Because I know some of you wondered where she's been at. She's still here. She's still little and cute. And still likes to climb on my shoulder and then jump down. Okay. Evidently she doesn't want to stick around tonight. Alright, well, off to getting this done. I was going to be just talking while trying to get this Amazon shipment done, but long story short, my printer died yesterday, so I had to go buy a new one, and now the new one isn't printing my labels right. So I'm going to be working with what I have, and then I'll try and figure out something later, because it's printing this fine. This last column, it's cut off. It's not working right at all, so I'm not sure what's going on. I've been trying to get my Dymo going, but it's still not printing quite right, so I get to figure out what's going on all the way around. So this is going to be interesting. I'll probably work at all that after the show, just so I'm not bothering everybody going, how do I get this to work? So I had, luckily when I got the new printer, it came with a nice little bag, so I could just straight up put this in a bag instead of having to put stretch wrap all around the book. So it's a perfect fit. So how is everybody going? How's it? Hope sales are up for everyone. I am literally almost out of the Kenra number 25 1.5 ounce bottles. That's all the ones I got left. I had so many sales of those things over the last couple days, it's literally been ridiculous. And I'm sorry about the camera quality. I went back to the old camera after my new camera all out crapped out on me. So hopefully this will work for until I decide to go ahead and shell out money to buy a new camera. I still have the old one. I don't know why, but it's something. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had that thing. I empty a box, and that's an invite for a kitten to jump into it. Cat trap. Going on Grumpy is waiting on Irma in Florida. I hope it works out okay for you. I have family in Florida, and they are expecting to get the full front of it, because I heard that Irma is to be a Category 5. So I hope that if you can get away, run fast, run hard, do not look back. Good luck if you're staying. So, all right. Yes, I see you. I know you're there. Anybody have any suggestions or links on how to get my Dymo Label Writer 400 Turbo going? Because the label is coming out like this, and it's trying to print this way. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Not even the slightest. I don't know why it's doing that, and I know there's a website that I could pay to have it straighten it out, but I'm a cheapskate. I don't like paying somebody else to do my work for me. Especially once you figure it out, it's like no problem at all. Going on Grumpy. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm sorry, but good luck. Seriously. I hope you can find a way to stay safe. Like, I know what happened in Texas is bad, but I hope Florida won't get it any worse than it is. If it does, I might end up being stuck taking a trip to Florida to try and rescue family members. Because my brother lives down there. He very rarely calls, but he actually called me today to say, hey, this is what's going on. And he's like, I'm going to wait it out. He never leaves Florida. Like, David, I love you and all. You never leave. You still haven't met my kids in person. So, let's see here. I know I've got new items and used items. The used ones I just got finished refurbishing. I've been working on this shipment for about a week now. Haven't hardly done any new items on eBay. I'm in Clearwater/Largo. Yeah, that's actually where my family is at. They're in the Clearwater, Largo area. I actually tried to live in Florida for a time, and yeah, it didn't work out. Palmetto bugs and wolf spiders. I'm done. No. Hop in the shower. You see a giant wolf spider trying to take a shower with you? Nope. I'm done. I am not a spider person. I actually have an issue with my garage because there's so many spiders. Luckily, I have an enclosed closet for my t-shirts, so I'm not having any issues there. I buried it. Yeah, lots of spiders. I hate spiders. I was dealing with it until I saw one that was about the size of my hand. And then I said, I'm done, and I cleared everything out. I cleaned out the closet. I sprayed the whole area with a spider bug spray just to get rid of them, and all sorts of other bug chemicals so that the spiders wouldn't be invited to come back, and that worked for about 2 months. And now they're back. They're back because there's bugs there, and they want to eat the bugs, so we have this kind of a love-hate relationship. They're there, they're eating the bugs, and as long as I don't see them, they can stay. If I see another spider the size of my hand again, I'm going to go off and clean out that garage again. Joni, brain cramps. Ouch. Ours usually smaller, but we still get black widows. Yuck, yeah. Yeah, I know those. Of course, now that I'm getting stuff out all over the place, you decide you want to come out and say hi to me. And then run away. Got it. Okay. She doesn't like to stick around for much right now. She is so full. She's so young. She's so full of energy. All she wants to do is run and play. And luckily, she has her sister, Pebbles, to do that with. But the worst time that they have is at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting to bed, and they're like, oh, it's time to play now. Yeah, I'm not wanting to play at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they have their big brother, Spike, who has been evil to the family members, except he absolutely positively adores the kittens, and he goes out of his way for them. When it comes to feeding time, they will try to take his food, and he will let them. Like, evidently, that's exactly what he needed to learn love, because it actually calmed him down a lot around here so that we could actually love him more. He was a rescue. He needed a place to go, and where he was at, he couldn't stay. And this was his last chance for a home. If it didn't work out here, he was going to be getting put down, and I don't like doing that with pets. So I've been going out of my way to make sure that it works for him. Yeah, Spike is not the kind that there's only one person in the family that will be able to pick up that cat, and that is my daughter. He is not a lap cat, except for my daughter. And that's on his terms. My cats chase each other up and down the stairs at 3 a.m. Yep. If we had stairs, that's probably what we'd be having to deal with. Luckily, I have a one-story house. I can never find the right poly bags for DVDs. Every time I try to get them, I get the size that is too big. So I just deal with what I have until I run out. And then I try to find the right size, and then I still end up getting the wrong size. Last time I ended up with the ones that are like Ziploc bags, and I save those for clothing items when I send them in. Like recently I had a whole bunch of Batman t-shirts that I sent off to Amazon. I accidentally forgot that I bought them. They sat aside, but the good thing is that I forgot them and set them aside, and then the price went up. So I was lucky on that one. Instead of selling them for like $8.99 each, I was selling them for $17 each. It's like the large size sold out in like 3 days. And I think I just sold out of the mediums today, actually. Because I was sold the medium sizes for $16.99. Don't understand why people are buying medium sizes for that much when it's like a super cheap t-shirt. I got them at Walmart for like $1.25 each. But yeah, don't understand it. Not going to complain. Make sure these are all new or done and taken care of. Alrighty. But our cats are all indoor cats. They are not outdoor cats. We do not need issues with the cats and the chickens. In case you missed it before, yes, we have chickens. We have 7 chickens, and they finally started laying eggs. Except for our Easter egger chicken that's either laying the wrong colored eggs or it hasn't started laying yet.
She's an olive egger.
Oh, I'm sorry. An olive
Easter
egger, not an Easter egger. Big difference. As my wife will say, yes, there is.
It's in their breeding. You got chicken in them.
I'm going to eat those chickens.
My chicken.
I'm going to eat those chickens.
Not for many, many years.
In those years to come, I will eat those chickens.
Love the chicken. Be nice to the chickens.
They give me eggs. The day they stop giving me eggs, I'm going to eat them.
You talk a big game.
Oh, this one's... I need to remember that, like, the moment I'm listing it, since the disc only. So I don't want to polybag that yet. And here's a confusing one for you. This was one that I actually got for free. I'm not allowed to say, or at least I'm not allowed to say where, but I was going out next to a dumpster. I was honestly just looking for boxes. And an employee, he knows what I do. He knows I don't really dumpster dive. He knows I used to, don't really do it anymore. And he's like, hey, I'm not supposed to give these to you, but I don't like seeing all this stuff go to the trash. So here's a great big box full of used DVDs. It's like some of them are empty, some of them are scratched to hell. It's like, I have a disc buffing machine. It's okay. I can fix it up, and I'll take care of it for you. It's okay. Don't worry. So yeah, got a whole bunch of used DVDs for free. Some of them actually go for good money. Right away, I was able to send some off that I didn't have to worry about. And I was saving a whole bunch of DVDs, CDs, just for when I need to use my disc buffing machine, because doing one at a time is kind of a waste. Doing a whole bunch all at once, that's when you want to do it. And okay, I got that in. Random rubber band, probably a cat pulled it out from somewhere. So much stuff everywhere. That's why I can't wait to get rid of this shipment. Free up some space. One of the things I like about Amazon, I can send stuff off to them and I don't have to store it anymore. And then I was going over some of the inventory that I had recently, and for some reason, two things. One, I discovered I do a whole lot of DVDs. Not sure why. And another is I had several months ago, I picked up some Game of Thrones puzzle. I had like 23 or so. Got them dirt cheap. Sent them in. Had a couple sell. Then other people started getting in on it. Dropping the price. All right. So I waited out. They just weren't selling that fast. So I dropped the price after a couple months. Still nothing. It's like, okay, I'll just leave it where it's at and I'll forget about it. Well, with the recent Game of Thrones season finale, season finale, not series finale, I sold out every single one. And I'm not sure if I need to call Amazon or not, because I have double checked and triple checked just to make sure. They're selling more than I actually had in stock. Payments are processing and it's saying shipped, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have an issue or what. Some people have said, oh, they were probably just sending them between warehouses just to have them spread out evenly. They were probably on back order just till they got to another warehouse. I double checked that, and yeah, no, I sold out of the inventory that I had that was actually mine. So I'm not sure if I should say anything or if I should let it ride, because I let that kind of thing go before when I had inventory that Amazon sold that I was actually sold out of. And Amazon never said anything. There was no issues, so okay. I know the Amazon seller back office keeps telling me that I'm sold out and I need to send some in. It's like, I bought all that I could from that warehouse. It's like, if I could have gotten more, I would have. Especially for the price that I was getting them. But, yeah. Yeah, I have a whole lot of used DVDs. Even some of the ones that I have used, I've actually sold as new recently. Like the Freddy vs. Jason. The exact same one. I mean, this is the new line Platinum series. I actually had that in brand new condition. I sent that off to Amazon. And it sold like the next day it got there. So I was okay with that. Tape just ran out. The good thing about having lots of tape on hand. So, always have more tape. I think I probably got about half a case on me. No, wait. Almost a case on me. That's right, because I got a lot more down there than I thought. And that's not including the eBay tape that I still got. I can only use the eBay tape mostly for envelopes. When I'm sending items off, I'll just use it to seal the envelope. You keep switching because of prices fluctuating. Yeah, I understand that feeling too. Mostly, it all kind of depends. I found a good price on eBay, and then there's the go to Staples, get the Staples card, Let them know you have a store and that you'll be coming back constantly. You get $10 off of, you get it pretty regularly. I get them, it's $10 off a purchase of $50 or more. And this one is, oh, $10 off your in-store purchase of $10 or more. Okay, this is better than the last one I got. I can't wait to use this one. Yeah, I get those semi-regularly. Half the time I get those, I'll just go buy a case of tape there, which is better than the tape that I get when I buy it off of eBay, because I like the Staples tape better than the tape that I buy off of eBay, but it is a little bit pricey. And you have to buy it by the case. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Because the Staples tape is only at the best price point when it is by the case. I mean, they've had buy 6 rolls for $23. No. No. I can buy a case for less than that and have it shipped to my door. New. And if anybody was curious, Dan Zane's Catch That Train. That's the one I had my kids listening to, and they were little babies. Yeah, it's not going for a lot, but once upon a time I think I paid like $25 for that CD. But we'd already heard it and we already knew that the kids loved it, so we bought it. Bits. Always double check different places to buy. I don't normally buy off of the Facebook groups, because it's hard to get a hold of people. They're just picky. It's like, I will only meet at this one location, or I'm going to post this item for sale, and I will never respond to any messages. And there was one item that I saw last December, and I asked the question back then, will you take this price for it? And they never responded. Okay. Was reminded not too long ago, and this was off of my video from New is New and Used is Used. I don't like buying them like that, and then if I'd known how used it was, I probably would have said no thank you. But I had already done all of my research, so even knowing that it was used, I knew what I was going to get out of it, but I didn't know it was as nasty as it was. I mean, this thing was disgusting beyond. I mean, if you saw my video, New is New but Used is Used, it was worse than that. I'm not even going to say it was just bad. But I got it all cleaned up 100%, sent it off to Amazon. I think it took like 3 days to sell, and I got $200 out of it. So always keep your eyes peeled into different places to make money off of. So you never know, and there's another that I need to keep separate. Freddy versus Jason. You know, I've still never seen this one. I've actually wanted to see this for some reason, but I haven't seen this one. But yes, always keep your eyes peeled. Different ways, places of making money. Craigslist free section. I will never forget that. To this day, I still go when I look at the Craigslist free section pretty regularly. I don't really go and pick up anymore, but I will if I see something good. I mean, my slides that I have, I got those off the free section. It's like I've only sold the one slide, so I stopped listing the slides, but I do have more And then I have those super tiny slides. I don't even know how to lift those, but thank you for those, Becky. They're actually really interesting to look at. But the problem is they're super tiny, and I can't see if there's a market for the super tiny ones. Kodak Pocket Carousel 120, or carousel for the 110 format. If anybody, oh wait, gotta turn that. That's like half the size of a normal slide. Now, I will say this, they are interesting to look at. I mean, these are like bridges and whatnot. It's family vacation photos. And if they were normal slide type things, I would actually have no problem getting them listed. But with that size, I don't know how to tag it. And then there's the few that I have found have not sold. Like, I don't know what it is about that particular format, but it just doesn't move. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right. I know the Golden Finger Picker, I've been messaging him. He's like, they should be about the same price point wise, but from what I see, I haven't seen anything. I mean, some of those pictures are of the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, you get a clear shot of the person's side view mirror that they're taking the picture from their car, but it's still pretty cool to look at. Come on. Here we go. Now, Rugrats and the Wild Thornberries. All right. I have a whole lot of DVDs. I think I've actually wanted to watch District 9, but I think I also caught like 5 minutes of it once, and I actually didn't like it, and it was enough to turn me off of watching it altogether. So, yeah, I decided not to. Rush County Picker, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a minute. Of course I had to go in those stuff. There we go. Trying to get used to the whole living in a house. I actually have a fire pit, and I thought, okay, I have one, I'm not going to need it, I'm not going to use it. Well, it turns out that living in a house and having just a few trees, you're going to need it. You're going to need to use your fire pit just to keep up with yard maintenance. Because sometimes those storms knock down just branches large enough that you need to burn and not throw out. Yeah. It's annoying. We had some super large branches a few months ago that we had to have my brother-in-law come over with his chainsaw, cut him down, and one of those logs I threw on the fire pit yesterday afternoon burned out a few hours ago, like 3 hours ago. So it burned for a good 36 hours. It's like, but it does help where you don't have to throw out as much, so you don't have to fill your trash can with trash. It's trash day. I gotta take the trash out. Okay. I will get that done after this. I'm not gonna stop in the middle of the show to take my trash out. We don't normally fill our trash can that every week, but I still put it out. But I think I'm about half right now. But it's something. All right. Gotta love it. District 9 is weird. Not really worth watching. Good to know. Not even going to waste my time now. I've still halfway considered should I watch it, because I remember it being just the title caught my eye years ago when I saw it was coming out, and I saw what it was about. It's like, I think I should watch it. I think I might like it. And then I saw a few minutes, like, I think I'm done already. So if it's not really worth watching, good to know. I actually considered hanging onto that copy just to watch it. I think I've actually had that copy longer than I really needed to, just because I was debating, should I watch it or sell it? It's like, if I really want to watch it later, I'll buy it. Or I'm sure I'll come across another copy. And here's Pebbles. Everybody say hi, Pebbles. Yeah. You're mad. Why are you mad? You're mad because I'm holding you, aren't you? Now you're purring.
Hi, Pebbles.
No! I have my Pebbles. And then she runs off. Of course. Okay, the preview to the District 9 looked good, but the movie sucked. Yeah, somehow that's what I thought it would be. Anybody hear of the TV show Good Clean Bananas? Never heard of it before, but evidently it's a really hot seller. Came across it. It was a dumpster find. Evidently, even used, it goes for like 30 bucks. Not sure, but I'll take it. It's some sort of weird comedy. I've never heard of it before. I just cannot wait to get this shipment out. One hand doesn't know what the other one is doing. SpongeBob goes prehistoric. I know I listed it. I know it's in there. I couldn't tell you what I priced it at. So, all right. So here's a question for you. Do you want me to go ahead and keep making these live shows, even though I only do them once a month? Because I'm constantly running out of stuff to talk about, but I keep coming back just because I know people are watching. So should I just go ahead and end this and then just make more YouTube videos more often? Or just go ahead and keep coming back with the live show and just kind of BS for an hour? But I figured every now and again I'll have information that I could talk about in a random video here, a random video there, or I could just keep coming back with this live show once a month and then forget what I wanted to say about anything. Here's one that I know is going to sell quickly. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Halloween's right around the corner. It'll probably sell as soon as it gets there. So I'm actually kind of disappointed that my printer died. I had my printer. I liked my printer. My printer worked. I upgraded to a Canon printer slash scanner slash copier, and it's done all this weird fancy stuff to my computer, but it's not printing as right as I would like. How am I going to get this labels fixed? Really not happy about that. There we go. Getting air out of these things is a pain sometimes. HP Picker, I like the idea of the videos. Alright. Yeah, but sometimes I've actually been thinking, should I just go ahead and stop and just make more frequent videos? If you are able to sell DVDs on Amazon, go through your own personal collection of DVDs of whatever you're not going to be able, or whatever you're not going to watch anymore, and then just go ahead and send them in. I think with this shipment, I asked the family if there was anything that they just wanted to get rid of, because we have like a special rack just for DVDs, and it's overflowing. I was like, here's your option. What are you not ever going to watch ever again? So I did get a few things. Planet 51, and that's actually a really cute movie. If you haven't seen it, I actually suggest you watch it. It's a good, clean family movie. I mean, it's a cartoon for kids, but it is really cute, especially at the end. All right. Luckily, I'm almost through the DVDs. This was the part that I was dreading. Because even though that should be okay, that's even better. That way it's not going to slide all over the place after you put the sticker on. Some people are a purist like me. They don't want any extra labels on their DVDs, on their books, on the actual product that they are buying. Like, I'm super picky. If I'm buying something, I don't want to see a ton of labels all over it. I mean, I go out of the way to protect brand new books that you get. I still need to get that one too. Good God, how many more do I have? Okay. Why is that on there? I don't know how many people have their own labeling system for storing their items. Personally, I use a lot of Post-it notes. I've got Post-it notes everywhere. Especially when you do a lot of parts and then you sold the motor, you need to know what the make and model was of the item that you have. It's like, okay, I sold this part. What was the make and model? All right, well, I already sold the machine. How do you tell? Well, write a Post-it note with it. Keep all the parts in the same general area. After a while, it's a good idea to go through and make sure that of all the machines that you've had and sold, that you've cycled through all of your parts and that you've gotten rid of all of your extra Post-it notes. Except for those that you're coming through a lot of, like the Ronco Rotisserie 3000, 2500. For those, I am finding this out now. The 3000 and the 2500 of the Ronco Rotisseries, they swap together really easy. The 4000 and the 5000, I have them listed separate, but they actually work together the same. Oh God, don't tear on me. There we go. But yeah, I have the parts for the Ronco Rotisserie 5000 here. The parts for the Ronco Rotisserie 4000 in the garage, and the parts for the Ronco Rotisserie 2500 and the 3000 in its own container in the garage as well. Lots of parts. But here's the weird thing. They're the bread and butter items. The thing is, I have a lot of bread and butter items. Every now and again, I keep forgetting to go back through and look for actual scores, like t-shirts. I miss good t-shirts. Good t-shirts, not just random t-shirts. Half the t-shirts that I get anymore are the okay t-shirts, not too great, not too bad, sell for about $8 to $10, sometimes 15 and 20, but nothing real extravagant. I miss some of those old band t-shirts, or as of recently, the Eric Clapton jacket that I had for, God, I don't even remember how long. Probably about 2 years I had it. I took the best offer on it. I had it listed for $100. I put it on sale. It was sitting there at $75. I took a best offer of $50. I wanted that thing gone. I was offered $50. He was like, hell yeah, anything to get rid of it. So it is gone. It is sold. On to bigger, better things. Which reminds me, I don't know why that reminds me, but I need to pay my eBay fees. I think I'm sitting at about $150 in fees right now. Normally I was paying those like every day, every other day, and then all of a sudden I just stopped. Don't let your fees get out of control. The first time it came to my fees being $150, it was like, oh God, this is gonna hurt my wallet so bad. A couple dollars here and a couple dollars here every day, every other day. That's not so bad. $150 is what some sellers are paying their fees all at once at the end of the month of $400. Yeah, no. I will not let it get that far out of control. I've been sitting here talking for 40 minutes, and all I've been doing is polybagging these DVDs. Seriously, do I have that many? This is crazy. And I can't forget to take the trash out. Okay, here's... this is, like, randomly stupid, but the DVD called God Said Ha with Julia... What is her name? Julia Sweeney. Evidently brand new. It goes for like $150. Unless somebody was just pricing it way too much, and that's what Camel was telling me. But used, I'm getting like $30 out of that thing. That was really dumb. But, okay. I paid 75 cents. Got it at a yard sale. I swapped out the case because the case was cracked, but doing what we do, we have lots of cases sitting around. Sometimes you'll end up with cases that are just empty, or you'll end up with cracked cases and find out that, hey, you just happen to have something that's, this DVD over here isn't worth anything, but you can just go ahead and swap out the case, make it at least somewhat worth your time. Yep, God said ha, as in H-A, exclamation point. HP picker, paying your fees after every sale. That's usually good, except when those days when you have gone to bed and you wake up and you had, and I'm not kidding, like the other day, I had 14 sales overnight. I was freaking out and ecstatic all at the same time. Like, I'm going to be packing for the next 2 hours. Yay! Oh God, I'm going to be packing for the next 2 hours. Yay, lots of sales. Oh God. All right. That is all the DVDs. I think I am surrounded by DVDs on the floor right now. And now my back hurts. Do a little stretch while sitting here. I don't want my back to go out on me again. Oh. All right. So, pick this up at Goodwill. I paid more than I like. I paid $10, but it's ranked super low, so I probably should have sent this in last week. Tornado weather alert radio. Yeah, it's all right. As soon as it gets there, I'm sure it'll sell. I actually think this was ranked number 23. So I'll take it. I should label these as I go. Oh God, no wait. That was the eBay stack. Okay, that was the one that didn't exist or I couldn't list on Amazon. Make sure. Yes, okay. Work the labels that I have, just so I don't have a complete waste of all these sheets. Yay. That was a sheet. Lovely. Has anybody ever tried to just cut out paper, place it on it, and then tape over it? Because I have that, but it's just not printing right here. That's my problem. Now, I know how I could cheat the system where they would go ahead and do it for me without the fee. Now, I'll just go ahead and cut these out and tape it on there. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and start with this. Yay. Fun times. All right, we'll go with this page. Just go ahead and get this gone because it's only got a few on it. And they're mixed on the left side. Yay. All right. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and call it after 45 minutes since I've got so much of these to work with. So, all right. Don't ever stop moving. Keep moving forward. Words of encouragement, and things. I've been saving this one. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. You're going to have a lot of people say, oh, well, you can't do that, but you're going to be out there doing it while they say it can't be done. So don't forget, go out there and do it while they're saying it can't be done. All right, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.